Toriko chapter 258. Now, this review should have came out yesterday, Thursday. I even read the chapter on Thursday, but work and life happened. Y'all know how it is. If you don't, and now you know, or will know, however it may be. I'm here now though. Now, this chapter was relatively simple. I mean, honestly, it was, even though there was 4 different scenes in it, I believe. Yeah, 4 different scenes. Not much dialogue happened. So it was quick pace. A pretty easy read. Not too hard to understand. Still key points though. So we start off, I'll start off with you could say the cover of the beginning page. Y'all see Komatsu? Like, Komatsu. Oh, what's going on here? I mean, we see Toriko, but we see Komatsu's fate, and you all see his hair. He's got that Milk's blade, boy, that Milk's knife. Okay, I'm liking that. But we open up the chapter with about, 3-4 pages of Toriko. I mean, Toriko zoomed in. And I mean, it's a continuation from Mitsutoshi, the last chapter, what Mitsutoshi did the last chapter. At least I believe it was the last chapter, 257. The New Hope thing, Toriko's facing off somewhere. We see Terry just come behind, cut a cloth, and she's looking at him, and she doesn't look happy, so Toriko's looking at his hand. Nothing said, so what's going on? What's his new... I don't know, man. We still don't have a full explanation of how in the world he got out of the meteor spike, and how in the world the freaking, his regeneration. We don't know. We haven't got to explain whether it was Komatsu that revitalized them using the revitalization technique, or, the secret door forbidden technique, whatever how you want to call it, or whether it was actually Toriko's gourmet cells, monster gourmet cells, doing their thing. Remember, pretty much half his body got offed. So, I don't know. But we go on. We proceed to this ice mountain, and apparently it's a pretty much 500-meter tall ice mountain, ice hill, whatever you say mountain because it looks like a mountain, right? Doggone, it's filled with ingredients, and Setsuno just telling all these cooks, Livebearer, the oil guy, Chiro, the baking mama, and all the mama, and all the rest of all the high quality chefs, the dude with the special eye, and 1mm chef, telling all of them, we've been collecting this over a time, but No has an OP ability. We talking about overpowered abilities. She can instantly freeze ingredients and save their freshness. Instantly freeze. Aokiji. Looks like you got some competition. Iceman, Bobby Drake. Looks like you got some competition. No. With the OP abilities. She don't even look. So it's like, do y'all realize that? If she used that kind of stuff in combat, shit. Devastating is an understatement of the century. I don't even want to, that put her, I knew she was, because the way she did things, she was, Setsuno, obviously Setsuno's a mentor, but, I mean, it's been hinted at that she's pretty powerful, but this level of stuff, you all see how the chefs reacted? They're like, no did this? No, son? So apparently, along with, those ingredients there, that's enough to save the, according to the dude with the monocle kind of thing, that's enough to save the human world. And Setsuno's like, yeah, it's good that we added this because we don't know how much the IGO, because they should have reserves and everything, but we don't know how much they have. So, good play out, good way to see things. And it does make sense because Setsuno was around the same time she's practically the same age as Ichirayu, former President Ichirayu. Nakimaster Jiro, she was his partner, his combo, and also Midora. So all that's good and dandy. Then we switch over to Stage. Oh no! Before Stage, actually there was 5 scenes. Now that I think about it, yeah, it was 5 scenes. Before Stage, we switch over to apparently the main base of Neo, out in who knows what. Oh, before that, because now it's just remembering some other big place. Tengu Branchi. Apparently he's from the Gourmet World. I'm thinking, and it makes sense because of you remember the the Dharma horse. Yeah, apparently where he's from, which would make sense why he's so powerful, is apparently he's from the Gourmet World. And he said, I need to go back there. And they're all like, oh, wait, what? All the shells are like, what? And he's like, with a smile and thumbs up, yeah, y'all will need ingredients from the food bewitching world. And they were like, whoa. And so, obviously he's powerful. Like, what's going to happen with that? Don't know. Is he going to go with Toriko, Coco, Sani, and Zebra? I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. Wait and see what happens. But, another place to see him in the Toriko world, and apparently another powerful place. And apparently maybe it's, you could say, relatively beyond the Gourmet world, or in a section of the Gourmet world that's special. I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot of hints still being played as we switch to this new era. Now, to the point where I was talking about Stage. And, before that, once again, Neo. So we get to Neo, we see Neo's headquarters, it's seemingly relative place, but apparently he got a spaceship. Pretty decent sized one. And, Froze, the reincarnated Froze, she's talking, and she's with, where's a couple of the dudes? She's with a couple of dudes. One of the small wrinkled face that we saw at the beginning of Toriko from the Bishoku Kai. She's with Umen. She's with him, the former director, bureau chief, something along those lines. And she's with another dude that I cannot recall at this moment. But she's just talking with him, and they were saying this and that. And apparently, and the Gourmet Hermit, she's with him as well. And apparently, according to the Gourmet Hermit, that Ichirayu had some spies up in Neo. Yo, Ichirayu, like, it's almost like one of those situations where he's shown better off when he's dead. I don't know how to react to that. But okay, good for you, Ichirayu, which makes sense. Which makes sense of how he was doing things. But they're talking, some simple conversation. That's the only important part of that. But then Froze is like, let's go celebrate before we leave for the what was it, the final land. Okay, it's obviously somewhere off in space. What's about to happen here? Because they mentioned something about God. Uman mentioned about God's reappearance, and apparently, one also important thing that they did mention. So all the dialogue was actually important. She it might have been a Gourmet Hermit said Ichirayu's, the spies, intentionally deceived, so the information. So it's still a bit confusing, all of what Froze knows or doesn't know, whatever. But anyway, she says, let's go off and celebrate. And we see a bunch of folks. I mean, we see top chefs from the Bishoku Kai. I mean, you saw the dude with the top, like the tall hat, the executive chef, the executive chef's assistant, the dude that, against Ichirayu had the long arms, got the kind of Nazi-ish mustache, kind of looks Nazi, you could say. I mean, you got the Sasei. I mean, we also got to introduce, or saw his face, Moyan Shashai. I really liked, I recognized they were hair after looking at it again for a long period of time, but at first I thought they were horns. So he's got a very interesting character design. We saw him, Gourmet Human National Treasure, which was very nicely done on Mr. Toshi's part. And Neo's just, jeez. I mean, they got everybody. They got Tepe, Like, so many dudes, so many powerful dudes. Zos, I just, oh jeez, like Neo, just loaded, bro. They're just loaded. Then we finally switch over to Stage, and we see Grim Patches on. I mean, he's got to get the big bangers. And they're coming back to the Bishoku Kai headquarters, and that thing's on fire. And Stage, he's got Komatsu, obviously at this point, and all who were with him, I don't know. I don't know who's still with him at this point. But he says, Grin, can you blow out all the flames? But Grin Patch is not feeling well. So apparently Coco was poisoned. Maybe it's delayed effects. Yeah, buddy. So Coco, Grin, he about to get his. So I don't think he's gonna survive. I don't think so. Next chapter, we might see the death of Grin Patch, or at least flashback, of what happened during the battle, and then we see the death of Grin Patch, which we much excellent. So and then finally we switch over to Coco's home. Okay. And y'all know I've been asking him, amongst others. I know King of Lightning has been talking about, like, where is Coco? It's very much concerned. Because apparently even some hit up King of Lightning, like, people thinking Coco part of Neo and stuff. Like, nah. I say I will never go that far until any confirmation. Never. Come on, this is Coco. Out of all of the 4 Heavenly Kings, besides, Zebra, he wouldn't join Neo just because he's too much of an individual. Sonny, they would defy his beautiful code and everything. Toriko, just not because he's the main character, but just because Toriko, he would probably have some kind of beef with Neo or whatever. But Coco, out of all of them, the least likely. Just come on, what would Coco have to gain? But anyways, they're at Coco's home, and it's, like I said, Toriko's off doing his thing, and Zebra and Sonny are talking, and this is cool, man. And does it look like Zebra's hair has grown some? Don't know, but maybe. But they're talking. Sonny's like, you had it. How do you come out totally unscathed? And Zebra's about to blame Toriko, and all this. And he's like, oh, Zebra's like, glad to see that you made out alive. It's stuff happening. And these are the 2 of the 4 Heavenly Kings that don't vibe the least, apparently. But they're having a good meal, and they're eating at Coco, and I think they were about to talk about it. And then guess who walks through the door? Coco. Now, why would they be surprised when? I guess because it's been a while. I'm thinking this has been relatively a while. But so was the scene with Stage and Grim Patch and all of them a flashback? I don't know. So that was a bit confusing as far as in the chronology of what's going on. I don't know. I'm guessing it's a few days at least. But anyways, so they're at his home. I guess they're just chilling. I guess it's okay. But anyway, or they were just waiting on Coco, or they were not expecting Coco to be back. So I don't know. We still have to get some explanation on everything. But yo, Coco walks the door. New dick. Now he's still got the black, but he's got this jacket. But yo, did y'all see my thumb? Like white hair, like, and that's what somebody's like, yo, what's going on? You see new image, new Coco, and Coco bringing in the back foods. Like, so I have some details to say. My dog Coco, second favorite character in Toriko behind Toriko himself. Not just because he's main character. There's things I like about Toriko, but Coco, second favorite character. About damn time, Mr. Toji. About damn time. But unexpected one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts on this chapter. Overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 rating. It was a solid chapter, Toriko. We got some plot progression, but there was, wasn't too spectacular. We're just, it was sort of a setup chapter. We do, but huge, because we saw Coco, we saw Grim Patch in pain, we see Stage, and we definitely see his whole thing with his eye. That's all. It's not active, but that's all. That was always great to see. We got some good information. We got Nono's OP ability. So there was some solid stuff. It just wasn't, nothing mind-blowing, nothing spectacular, but just a good solid chapter of Toriko. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. Till next time.